So, Peter Parker here. The Flash season 2 premiered yesterday, and it's pretty bad. Flash, personally, not one of my favorite heroes at all. But when this show started, he became one of my favorites. Then, with the way season 1 ended with the tornado, and I'm like, okay, this could be pretty cool. Get to the season 2 premiere and do some annoying flash forward bullcrap. And then, of course, Barry can't even take on a tornado by himself. I can't do it, guys. I need some help from some random ass bystander. Really? It's gotten to the point where Barry can't even take on a tornado or 2 supervillains with no powers by himself. It's ridiculous. Granted, every other hero has their sidekicks. Batman has his team. Even Spider-Man was in the Avengers sometimes. But this guy is the only one on the team that actually has powers, and he can't even take on some supervillains on his own. This kid's supposed to be a smart kid. Where's your brains then? The writing for the show has suffered. During the break, during the time I was away, the writing has suffered tremendously. There's no excuse why he can't take on Captain Cold and Heatwave by himself. No excuse. So yeah, for me it was pretty weak. They just flash forward and the nail thing was in a stupid flashback. I'm like, why can't you just start the episode with that? It's the one thing I actually wanted to see. Like, if they've been sucked to a different dimension or something, fine. But it would be cool to see a different dimension where maybe his dad is dead and his mom is alive. He has to decide if he wants to come back to the other world that he was in. That could be an interesting story. Do they do that? No. Of course not. That'd be too easy. Like, where's the creativity? Disappeared. I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but I hope Arrow is better than this tonight because I don't know if I can stand to watch 2 crappy premieres back to back. Can't do it. Especially with Comic-Con coming up this weekend. I can't do it. 2 bad premieres back to back. Come on. So please let Arrow be good tonight, if anything. Then they made Atom Smasher a bad guy. I don't know that much about him, but I know he was in JLU in the cartoon. So I know he's not bad. So that was stupid. Waste of a character. Jay Garrick randomly showed up at the end. Like, where the hell was he when all this was going down? I don't know how they structure episodes in TV, but this one was a little bit of a mess. This is me being honest. The ratings don't suffer this season because the rest of the season is like this. People are going to stop watching. They're going to start watching this. They might go back to Arrow. They might not. Season 3 was bad, really bad. But they might just stop watching in general because I already heard of the ratings drop for the show last night. I can imagine why. I didn't turn off the TV or nothing, but it was still disappointing to say the least. This is the one show we're looking forward to seeing this fall. Premiere sucked. Terrible. Way too much crammed in. Oh, then he got his freaking father out of jail. Then they voted him off the show. What? Wait, that's the one thing he's been trying to do the whole season. Looking for his mother's killer and getting his dad out of jail. He gets him out of jail with a confession. Wrote him off the show. What kind of sense does that make? Should just kill him off in jail. We're not going to use him anymore. Gee whiz. At least Smallville kept Jonathan Kent alive for 5 seasons before they killed him off. You know? I get why they wanted to use Firestorm to take out the tornado, so they could have Caitlyn cry about something again, right? Jeez. That chick is always crying in season 1. My god, she's so annoying. I really don't like Iris, I don't like Laurel. And now Caitlyn's getting on my bad side too. What happened to writing good, strong female characters in shows? They don't all have to be damsels in distress. You know what I'm talking about. That's how you ruin characters like Mary Jane in the Spider-Man films, making her damsel in distress every single film. That's how you ruin iconic characters that have been around for 50 years. That's how you ruin them. Some of the stuff in this comic here was better than what I've seen last night. This is called Flash Season 0. Bought this at Barnes & Noble a couple days ago. It seems like there's more Flash in this comic than there is in the entire show, because they waste so much time with the drama crap. I don't barely see the Flash anymore. I'm like, so you're gonna rename this Twilight because that's what it feels like. You know, like, yeah, Barry could be feeling guilty about Eddie, but I don't just say that instead of just saying, oh, he's on his own now. And then, like, 2 minutes later, have the rest of the team come back. Like, this guy actually has powers. Let him do stuff on his own. Let him learn from his mistakes. How else is he going to be a big time hero if he's always got to have a stupid team doing shit for him? Always talking about this kid being smart. He's Peter Parker smart. Then he's like, oh, I can't do this, guys. I need you to walk me through every little damn thing. You know, I have superpowers and I'm really smart. This kid is a joke. Yep, let's change the symbol on his costume. That'll get more viewers. So they disbanded the team in the beginning of the film or show. Barry's on his own until Johnny Storm shows up and takes out Captain Cold and Heatwave on his own because he can't do it by himself. Of all the villains, Captain Cold and Heatwave, they don't have any powers. All Flash has to do is run into them and they're done. They have no powers. The Flash Day thing was kind of cool. Actually kind of reminded me of Spider-Man 3 for some reason. But the weird thing is that Atom guy came out of nowhere. Literally nowhere. No prior explanation of who the hell he is. Just shows up. Just like Ultron, Age of Ultron. And that sucked. But for different reasons. I don't know where Ray's gone in this show. Not as good as it was before. I think part of the reason is because Will isn't there anymore. And that guy held the show together when he was on the show. Before we knew he was Reverse Flash, well, I knew he was Reverse Flash. I'm sure anyone who reads Flash comics knows who Wells was. They mentioned Zoom, but I'm like, okay, we're gonna see Zoom because keep hearing we're gonna see Zoom later. I guess. But I guess it depends if I still watch by the time he shows up. Because and then Jay Garrick shows up being like, "Oh, I'm Jay Garrick. Your world is in danger." Okay, it's like the one good thing about the whole episode. That's at the end. What about the rest of the stuff? Nothing. It fell flat on its face. It's pretty bad. Such a good show, though. It's a shame if this show just all of a sudden goes down the Gotham road or something. It'd be a shame. 'Cause it had potential. If they had kept his father on the show, it would have been a nice little dynamic. Flash going to his actual dad for advice for once. So just getting him out of jail in the same episode as all this other crap that's going on. It's like this kind of stuff we do in a series finale, not a season 2 premiere. Should have been a subplot for like a couple episodes. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is like the Gotham premiere when they had all this other crap in the same freaking episode instead of stretching it out. You got a whole series. Don't rush it. Otherwise, people are going to stop watching your show. I swear these writers, man. They don't know what they're doing anymore. They really don't. Next week, I think Jay Garrick is going to show up. His cousin looks pretty good. Hopefully, I'll be back for another review. Maybe, maybe not. You're about to find out.